this is a very basic test video for the family. So please look at it, and let us try. We will make some better videos, in due course. So this is a Cessna 172 Skyhawk, now on runway in Juhu, VAJ, ICAO, and we will take off, go over Arabian Sea, come around, and then over Kurla we will come to approach runway 27, that is 270 of Bombay International, and come and land. Later we do a commercial A320 or Boeing 737, but let's first do this test flight and see how things go. Let's look at the instruments. We'll look at that later in another session, later when we are done this flight. Primarily what we will do is, this is ground speed, and this is the horizon, this is the altitude, this is the vertical speed, this is the heading, this is the 10 coordinator, this is the radio, ILS. So what and this is the throttle, and this is the mixture, and these are some circuit breaker switches and all the stuff. This is the flap, this is the main thing. So we put the flap 10 for takeoff, set the altitude to fly around 3,300, and now let us take off and then see how do we go. Okay, so we'll start the engine. Now I'll put the flap to 10. You can see the flap. We are on the runway, runway. This is runway 26. We are here, and the flaps are out. These are flap are out. We are on the runway. We go back and we will accelerate the plane to around a ground speed of around 60 knots. Then we will pull the yoke. The yoke is here inside. I'll show you the yoke. We'll pull the yoke and keep a horizon altitude of around 10 degrees, approximately 10 degrees. While we are at 60 knots, we will keep around 10 degrees, then the plane lifts off. Okay, let's do that. So I am accelerating, giving the power. I will use the rudder to keep the plane in the center line, and I'll keep watching the speed. When I am at 60, I will rotate the plane. You can see this. This is the vertical speed. I will maintain around 600 feet and let the plane climb to the altitude of 3,300. Okay, right now what I will do, I'll take the flaps back. You can see the plane is now climbing, and it is over the Arabian Sea, or getting to the Arabian Sea. Now I will take the flaps back. See, the flaps are moving back. We are climbing now. This is about 800 feet, 900 feet. This is 1000. I set the altitude 3,300. So it is climbing at a vertical speed of 800 feet per minute. Okay, since I put it on a altitude hold with autopilot, it will climb to 3300 and cruise. So I will now turn the plane. Let's see where we are. We are on the Arabian Sea, but let us go a little further. This must be Jugutara Road. We are over one. Now we will take a turn to the left. So I will, we have to come and land 270. So the opposite of that is 90. So I will take the heading of 90 and go east. And in fact I am coming south and then taking east. So I'll now put the heading hold. The plane is now turning left. Plane is turning left. Now let's see where we are. This is Juhu Airport. We came out. Now up to here we came this runway 26. This is Bombay. This is Juhu, Bombay. This is Bombay, runway 27, on which we'll come and land. So this is the outer marker. So we need to come here and capture the center line and come and land. You cannot come and land here like it is shown here. So we will take a turn, come here, and then over Kurla, come and align with this runway. And this is the outer marker, you can see there, outer marker, OM. Somewhere here C127 will come and align. That's in line with runway 27. This is runway 27. Runway 27. Alright, let us continue. We are slowly turning to the east. So turning to the east. See the heading east I have taken, and it is turning. I'll show you manually how do we turn later. now we can see we came on the Juhu. From Juhu took a turn this way. Slowly we took a turn to the east. Now we are going to the east. Then we'll come back and this is the runway 27. We'll come and land on this runway 27. Okay. So we'll fly some distance now. At least we should be about 12 nautical miles from runway to stabilize on the center line of the runway. So we will now go east about 12. Now we are 5.8 nautical miles. 5.8 nautical miles. These are the communications, navigation. I will set the radio for approach to the ILS 1110.30. You can see here it is nav 1. This is this one. So if we set this for the ILS of Mumbai, which is 1110.30, we will capture the, I have set it here, 1110.30. So we are going on east. Now basic instruments again. This is the flap. When you are landing, we will put the flaps to 30. We will reduce, that is to give reduce, induce the drag and try to stop the plane. And this is the radio we will be using, ILS. This is the receiver for the instrument landing which we will be using. And the plane is now steadied at 3,300, which we have set. Now I will reduce that to 2,900, which is the altitude for capturing Mumbai. So I reduced it to 2,900. So it will, the needle is moving down, the vertical speed is showing down, vertical speed. This is the altimeter. This is the radio. VOR is the very high frequency omni range. This is the attitude indicator, or what is called an artificial horizon. This is speed. This is the heading indicator. We are now on east, that is 90 degrees. While we are landing, we will be on this west 270. Now let us look at where we are. We took off, and this is a short flight, so we'll quickly finish this. So we are going east, due east. Then when we are somewhere here, we will try to turn around and capture this instrument landing and come and land. Okay. So let me put the speed a little higher. Simulation speed. So we cover this quickly. Cockpits are all different. Commercial jet is quite different. A320 or 737. We will look at that after this. I just wanted to cast this directly from. I wanted to capture this from the PC, but didn't know a way. So this is I'm casting this to the TV screen, then using my phone camera to film it. But there may be a better way. You people know. Which of you can tell me, or any of you, how to capture the screen, PC screen, direct as a video. Okay, now we are almost somewhere here, so I will try to, when we are here, we will take a turn. So the turn has to be what? This is 270, we are on 09, so this is 360 or 000. So we will have to take a turn between 270 and 360, which will be about 300. So when I am here, I take a heading of 300 and come, then from here I will capture this. You can see these are getting active. When we are landing, this will be right here, dead center. This will be dead center here. That means you are right on the runway center line and at the correct angle to descend. Now we can see this is the Kurla. There are some small hills. We are actually, maybe the altitude will be too low, but we will see. We are crossing that and come back. This is a little hill on the Kurla side. Okay, now where we are, let us see where we are. Okay, now we will slowly turn to our angle around what we decided, 270 plus 30 or 40, so 310. Okay, and left, we turn left 310. So you can see I am turning left 310. I will show you how to manually do that later, but let us do it the right way today. Now we are turning left. Now we keep watching where we are, because before we cross this line, we need to capture this center line. If you don't capture that, no, then the radio will not be, the automatic landing will not be captured. ILS. So I'm just going to put this on a heading of 300, and I will activate this to capture the center line. Let us see if we are capturing the center line. See, the plane is turning and trying to capture the center line, and it will come to the west. 270 is our runway heading, so we will come to this 270. So now I will start my descent procedures. I will increase the flap and reduce the speed. So I will increase the flap 1, reduce the speed slightly. You can see the speed reducing. I will reduce. See, this needle is moving, capturing the center line. This will come dead in the center. That will be on the runway center line. This is the runway there, far away. And that is Arabian Sea. This is the runway. Now I will put the flap down. You can see the speed is reducing, and I am reducing the throttle. You can see this is the throttle. I am reducing it, and okay. Now we are 10 miles, nautical miles, not statute miles, from the runway, and I am on the radio. So this needle will eventually line up with this, and this will line up with this. And this is the runway far away. You can see 10 miles away. 10 nautical miles will be 14 or whatever, 1.2 I think miles. Okay, now we put the full flaps, and I'll reduce the speed to about 80 or 70. Okay, and you can see this is the runway. We are getting on to the runway. Arabian Sea. These are these are all radio communication. I will explain if you are interested in the subsequent video. I'm just making a trial. I want so many interested in knowing and have approached me. I didn't know how to make a video direct, so I'm just, it is an experiment. If it works, or if any one of you can tell me how to capture it direct, I'll make the direct video. We'll go over each instrument, everything, if any one of you are interested, and different aircrafts like Boeing's, Airbus, different airports. We'll fly from, let us say, JFK to Newark, or Seattle, Boeing to Seattle, Maine, any. I'll explain all that, how to read the charts. If any one of you can even form a small group if you. So this is the runway. The red and white lights shows that we are in the correct angle. You can see this line is stable, and this is capturing. Now we are at 2,800 feet. So slowly we are started the descent to the runway. This is the runway. We are late. Everything is stable. We are west. You can see the heading is west. Horizon is perfect. Speed is stable. Turn coordinator is right. All other engine are all okay. Everything fine. Now I'll get ready for the correct speed, and I've just checked that, and the altitude is now reducing. It is already captured the glide path. Once you capture the glide path, the altitude reduces automatically by using this approach switch. We'll discuss all that. If those interested, we'll talk of different cockpits for different aircrafts. It's very fascinating world. Now this is the runway getting closer and closer to us. You can see the light. That's the it's called a PAPI light or a VASI light, visual approach, slope indicator, or precision approach, path indicator, and that tells you that in case your instruments are not there, you will be looking at that, and then of course the center line has to be maintained. Then it is for the vertical guidance. So we are now descending at around 600 feet per minute, and slowly coming to our runway threshold altitude. 5.7 nautical miles. We're still about 8 miles from the runway touchdown. This is the beep is coming from some radio. That is, they may be wanting us to tell that this is an unauthorized flight. You have to we will look at the radio later. That is this fellow here. So we have to communicate with them. We'll see that later. So we are in the Bombay runway. There are cross runways. Bombay has 2 runways. One is 27, other one is 32, and 1432. You can see they are reciprocal. The runways are designated 1432. That is, if you add 180 to 14, it is 320. So 32. This way, now we are on 27. Opposite will be 09. That is 90. Reciprocal is 270. 180 plus 90, 270. So now we are on 270. You see the red and white light. That means we are on the correct glide path. It's called a glide path. The center line is called a localizer. This is a localizer. It's called a glide path. There is some turbulence. It is showing some lesson. We don't have to worry. It will stabilize. So we are now. Now what we will do? We are about 3 miles. 3.6 miles. 3.5 miles. I will. The flaps are set. Make sure everything is okay. Everything is fine. Speed I will reduce further. I will reduce the speed to So there is some turbulence, so don't worry. Now we will get to a landing view. We can see the plane now. See, it is on its cruise to the runway. We'll see different aircrafts. Okay, now we'll put this view so that you can be the runway clear. This is the Vasi or the Papi, which I mentioned. This is the other cross runway. This is the Arabian Sea. This is the runway we'll be landing. This is where normally you land, because the wind is from the west, wind is from the Arabian Sea. So you land into the wind, take off into the wind. That's why we took off in the Juhu to Arabian Sea, then came around, then came and here, and then we are landing from here. Okay, now everything is perfect. We are at 3 miles, 3 miles I think. Radio, I will cross check whether we are correct. 111030. We can check from here. We can go to the knee board. Then we can check everything, our nav log. So we can see VAJJ. The heading is VAJJ. Oh my gosh, that is not. Okay, it took the 32 runway, but I am not using the 32 runway, so we don't worry. I changed it to 27 because by default it took the 32 runway. Fine. Now we will complete and complete the landing. Go to we are 1 miles, so I will cut off the autopilot and I will reduce the speed further. Now I will reduce the speed further and I will cut off the autopilot as soon as I am on. This is what the runway threshold, and see we are slightly down. That's why 3 red, but doesn't matter, and we are still okay. 1 miles and we are slightly down. This is 3 red. Actually, it should be 2 white and 2 red. This is the cross runway. This is the main runway. We are around 400 feet high. At around 100 feet, I'll cut off the autopilot, and then I will completely reduce the thrust and let the plane sink. 3 red is not very good, but that is still okay. We don't have any passengers. I am only going to kill myself. 4 red, that's too bad, but doesn't matter. We are still on the run. We are almost on the runway, so I will reduce the throttle. Now we are 200 feet above the runway. You can see, beautiful. We are right on the center line because this is helping us to derive. How to do that manually we can see later. So we landed smoothly. I gave a little flare, that is to push the nose wheel up, front wheel up, so that we sink on the rear wheel. I gave a small, and now we finished the flight. Now we can look at how did we. Okay, we are going out of the runway, so I will use the radar to stay in the runway. Okay, what is the, how is the radar? So let us look at what is the radar. This is the radar. So when you want to move left or right, now if I want to move left, I'll press the left radar. I will keep the left rudder. And if you want to turn the plane, you will be using this. If you want to take off the plane, you will be pulling it. If you want to push down, come down, you will be pulling this, pushing this. And now we are off the runway, center line. So if I want to get to the center line on the runway, if I want to get the center line on the runway, what I will do, I will use my radar. You can see the plane is turning to the center line. That's how you keep the plane in the center line. See the plane is not. Okay, now we will look at how did we come in the last, let's say, 100 minutes of the flight. So we'll replay that. Not 100 because we were talking, so it has to be, let's say, 200 seconds, and not 100, not minutes, seconds, 200 seconds. So you can see the plane is coming. How we are coming to the runway. We are at 300 feet and at around 60